Hello everybody, today I'm here to talk to you a little bit about why shooting is important to basketball and it's kind of becoming a lost art. A lot of young kids are just worried about driving to the basket and throwing the ball up and hoping they get a shot and not get stolen. And shooting has kind of gone to the wayside. You don't have as many good shooters as you used to, and I see it in high schools. People are looking for shooters. There just aren't very many. So I'm going to talk a little bit how you become a good shooter. One thing about shooting is shooting can really make a difference in a close game. You have a go-to guy who can make a shot without having to drive to the basket and get caught up in the traffic. It just changes the flow of the game. It can really spread out the floor. Got good shooters. Your drivers, it makes it easier for your drivers. If you have a good post player, it makes it easier for him. It keeps the floor spread when you have good shooters. And if you don't have any good shooters, teams can just pack it in the lane and say, yeah, bring it to us. Now the defenders have to respect these good shooters, and they're going to pull that defense out, making it easier for drives and easier for post players. Now, there's a few things to worry about when shooting, and one is practice. You're not just going to go out and naturally become a great shooter. All these NBA players that you see that are great shooters, all these college players that you see that are great shooters, they practice. They practice. They're not shooting like 10 shots a day. They're shooting, 100, 200 shots a day. But when you're young, you really have to worry about what your form is like and how to shoot. So I kind of have a chart. It's an old chart that's been used for a long time, but I think it just fell to the wayside and a lot of people don't know about it. But it's a chart that looks like this right here. And on this chart, you can see there's 4 columns there. There's 5 shots right around the basket that's going to be in the 5-foot range. And those shots, when you're young, we're going to talk about those shots. You're just going to take those shots easy and you're going to work on good form. And, as you advance, you're going to take them as if it were in game time, in game situations where you're going to do some pump fakes and pump up the shot. The 2 wing areas on either side, we're going to focus on banking those in, getting the ball high and soft off the backboard. So you get used to using the backboard. Because if you're a driver down the road and you're going to drive down in that spot, you've got taller people there to block you, you're going to have to put a little arc on that. You're going to have to use the high banking shot. So it's a good time to start learning how to bank from those spots. All right, and then outside of that, you can kind of see the blue triangles. You got the blue triangles there, and those are all about that 10, 15 foot range. You want to be in there. You got 6, I think you got 6 shots there, 3 on each wing. So you're going to work on those. And again, on those angled wings, you're going to want to work on bank shots. And when you're young, you're going to work on just form. And as you get older and more confident with your shot, you're going to work on in-game moves, maybe catching the ball, turn, and quick jump shot, and working on releasing the ball at the top of your jump. Little things like that. You're going to want to work on those things. And then there's 6 3-point spots. Every game now uses 3-pointers. And then there's also 25 free throws you're going to shoot. So in all, you're going to shoot 5 shots from each of those spots, except for the free throws. You're going to shoot 25 there. And then there's a little tally, so you can keep tally as you go. You're going to shoot this every day, 100 shots every day to become a better shooter. So we're going to go through here, and I'm going to show you my kids doing these shots. We'll show you the 2 beginners learning to use this chart, and then we'll show you somebody advanced that's been doing this for a while. Show you how he's a good shooter. All right, so let's get into this. We're going to start with the 5-foot shot range, and we're going to show you what it's like when you're new and what you should be focusing on. All right. So yeah, we're going to work on the inside shots, the little red circles, the 5-footers. All right. Now, when you work on good form, just catch the ball, good form, shoot it in. There's 1. I'll let you get the rebounds too. All right. 2, keeping track. We're 1 for 2, 1 for 3. Nice and easy. Work on your form. There you go. 3 for 4, right? No, 2 for 4. There you go, 2 for 5. So we're going to keep track. Move to the next spot right here. And remember, we're going to bank these in. Try and hit them high and soft off the backboard. 1, 2, 3. Good job. So Sylvia just shot the inside shots as a beginner. What are you going into? 7th grade? So she showed how to work on those shots to get better at those shots and just working on the form and make them. And she made 9 for 25. And as we go through this, as she shoots these every day, she'll get better and better and better. All right, so now we're going to switch to someone else and show you a little more advanced form. Thanks, Sylvia. All right, now we have Victor, and Victor's going to show us how he does them.
Like that?
Yep. Awesome, good shot. So you made 19. So this is Victor, and when Victor was shooting, he did a great job. He worked hard, he pushed, he did a little more effort because he has a better form already. So Victor, what are you going to be in this year? You're going to be freshman?
9.
Right, freshman, yep, so you're going to be a freshman this year. And he'll keep working, shooting these 110 shots every day. Right there, you missed 6. So 19 for 25, which is great. That's fantastic, working hard at it. So that's what you want to do when you come a little more advanced. So thanks, Victor.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're going to have Derek come over, and Derek was just a freshman in college this past year, and we're going to show you what happens after you do this for a long time and we're becoming a better shooter and what he works at with it. So let's jump into that. Derek, you want to come down here? So Derek's going to shoot him like you shoot him in a game situation. If he caught the ball in this spot, how would he shoot it there? So 1, 2, 3. Awesome, so you missed 3. All right, so this is Derek, college player, been doing shooting for a while, working hard. Again, shooting those 5 inside shots there, taking it to the basket strong, because that's what you do at this level. You grab the ball, you take it strong, you focus on your shots. He's got the form down, now it's just repetition and practice. So Derek, you've been shooting for a while, and you've been doing this. I showed you this when? Your freshman year, sophomore year, somewhere in there? And been shooting similar shots the whole time through. Keep working at it, become a good shooter. Okay, so now we're going to work on shooting from those blue triangle areas that you see there. And we're going to try and shoot, that's 15 feet, 10 feet, anywhere in there, wherever you're comfortable. When you're young, we don't care about the distance as much as we do working on the proper form and actually getting the shots in. So we're going to jump with Sylvia here and show you how a beginner starts to shoot these. One more. Get it high and soft. Give me a high and soft one. That's high and soft. That's good. So you can see there, Sylvia shot her shots there. She got all 30 of them in, and she made 5 or 4. You made 4, right? 4. But what we did with each shot, being a new shooter, we worked on what things were mechanically wrong with her shot. We focused on getting those things right more so than making the shot. So work on getting good form and just getting some touch, trying to get those shots in and making corrections as you go. All right. Now we're going to have, thanks Sylvia. And now we're going to have Victor come over and we're going to show you someone who's been shooting a little longer and the steps that he takes and how he looks should go a little faster. All right, so Victor's here. We're going to have Victor shoot these shots and you can see it's going to go a little faster. And we're not going to talk as much about the mechanics as much as getting closer to what it would be like shooting in game time. You can see there, I didn't correct Victor as much on his shots and his form. I'm letting him fill out his form. We've been working on it a bit and we're just slowly making adjustments. But as we go through, I'm just letting him think about his shots and what he missed and why he missed it and what adjustments he has to make without me telling him, because I can't be there during a game to tell him.
Hey,
Yeah, right. But you can see there, you made 8 or 9. I lost track after a while. But again, he's still working on form, but now he's at game speed, right? He's trying to get into that game speed shot. He's working his way up to being game speed. So as you go into your freshman year, they're going to be working on that even more in practices. But shooting 110 shots a day, getting these 30 in, just going to make you a better shooter. All right? Thanks, Victor.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're going to bring in Derek, and we're going to show you how Derek does it, how he would do it, because he's going to catch him in game time situations and shoot the ball as if he was in a game time situation at that speed, that hard. He'll be sweating when he's done. So we'll watch. It's the 15-footers. And 5. Oh, as you can see there, working hard and you're in game time situations. When you work that hard, you aren't going to make as many of those either. But he's focusing on getting the right rhythm, getting the shot up. The more you do that, better you get when you aren't tired and huffing and puffing. Makes a difference. But like I said, he's going to be tired after doing it because it's game time situation. Again, you probably won't make quite as many, but you're getting that rhythm. And as you go, you'll make more and more and more. So next we're going to hit threes. I'm going to start with Sylvia, and you can go take her spot. Next thing we're going to do on this chart here is we're going to work on the green stars. And those are 3-pointers. And I'm not a guy that likes to teach shooting 3-pointers right up to the line, because the last thing you want is to have a toe on the line. I mean, that's the longest 2 you'll ever shoot. I'm okay with teaching to shoot back from the 3-point line. So I'm okay teaching a step back. So you're going to see that even with the younger kids. You're going to see that because I'd rather have a good 3-point shot in rhythm where they know that range. So we're going to start with Sylvia, and she doesn't shoot a lot of threes. This is really her first year learning how to shoot threes. So you're going to hear a lot of instruction on how to shoot threes and where the missing is coming from and what she needs to do to make corrections. Okay? So Sylvia, let's start with some threes. We're going to do the 6 spots just like we did for the 15. You want me to pass it to you? That was really good. It was good. That was good. Come on over. All right, so in all, you can see on that with Sylvia, it took us about 11, 12 minutes to get those shots in, because we sat there and we worked on each time she touched the ball, getting the good form, worked on things, and you learned a little bit, didn't you? Every time you learn a little bit about shooting and getting that good form. But again, it's just when you're first learning to shoot threes, it's all about getting the good form. Don't worry if they go in. Just try and be on target or in line. Doesn't matter if they're hitting the rim. Just be straight and work on holding your form and getting a good shot. So good job, Sylvia. Go send Victor over. All right, so now we're going to work with Victor. And Victor, you haven't been shooting threes very long at all, have you? Nope. So he's kind of brand new too, right? So you're going to probably see a lot of correction going on, but I am going to push him a little more than I did Sylvia because she's never shot threes before. Right? Just shooting this drill a few times now. But Victor's shot some threes, and we've been working on his form. What's the best thing about what do you need to work on with your form?
Jumping.
Jumping and
Soft.
high and soft, right? So you're going to hear me say that to him a lot. High and soft, so that he gets it. And I'm going to be yelling at him for his feet too every once in a while, because he does like to turn them a lot more than you should. So we're going to work on those things. But again, he's new, so you're going to hear a lot of instruction, all right? Ready? See, this is what happens when you play basketball on a hockey rink. We're in Minnesota right now, and yeah, hockey rink, short walls, no fences. Got to go for a hike every once in a while. Cool. Good job.
All right.
So you can see Victor's new to shooting threes, but we're working on it. And if he keeps shooting these 110 shots every day, his form's going to get better. His shots, he's going to be more consistent. He's going to get confidence just from shooting those. So, but a little bit of instruction along the way, just getting you to think about what to do with your shot, right? But you know how to shoot. It's just a matter of practicing it, right? The legs hurt. Yeah, well, we work out and that hurts too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you haven't noticed, we do have our workout plans online. I think we're on day 60 now. Day 61, we're going to go on. We're taking this week off, which is why we're doing this video. But yeah, working out's important. You got to get strong because it's important to basketball. So next we're going to have Derek, and now, thanks, Victor. Next we're going to have Derek come shoot his threes, and he has a very soft touch. He shoots threes really well, and we're going to have him shoot them just like he would in game time. So, you ready?
Yes.
All right. 5, yep, from 6 spots. 6 spots, yep. And you'll notice with Derek, I'm not gonna have to give him any instruction. I'm just gonna pass him the ball because he's been shooting long enough. He knows how to make those adjustments. He knows if he shoots it long, how to adjust for it. He knows if he shoots it hard, how to adjust for it. He knows if it's windy in a hockey rink, how to adjust for it. More. Gotta make it count. Oh, so close. You can see he's definitely more advanced shooter. He's shooting them faster. He's shooting them quickly. He's hopping into his step. He's definitely more advanced. But again, still need practice, right? You don't make them all. Gotta practice. So that's what it is. Practice, 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 practice. So good job. So now we got through all those shots, and I know Sylvia's tired because they're playing some 2-on-2 over here and some 1-on-1 on the other end of the court. Now that she's tired, we're going to do the free throws last. We always do those last because in a game you're tired, your body's stressed, and that's what you want to simulate here. And for Sylvia shooting free throws, it's going to be all about her still learning her routine. What does she do before each free throw? You just take your time, do each one right, and make them.
Nail.
All right, so and work on that form, but make it repetitious over and over. You ready?
Something stabs my nail.
All right, it's 25 free throws. Work on that form. Work on not crossing that arm over. Good. Okay, but you did. All right, good job. So you see there on the 25 free throws that Sylvia was quite tired and she's exhausted and hot and wants water. You know, typical whiny person. But anyway, 25 free throws when you're tired makes a difference. So would you make 2? 2. So next time she's got to make 3, right? You should work on getting 1 better every time, all right? Good job. Gross. So Victor's been shooting for a while. And he's over there playing some 1-on-1 and a little 2-on-2, just like Sylvia was. And now you could tell he's sweating, he's tired. So now he's going to shoot free throws, like you should be when you're tired. 25.
Make them one.
25. So Victor was definitely tired there too. What'd you make? 16? You counted? 16 for 25. Room for improvement because Derek did his math and said it's 60%, so it's probably like 30, but still. Anyway, so again, shooting your free throws when you're tired makes a difference. Now Derek's been over here, he's not tired at all. So I expect him to make all 25, so let's see what he does. All right, so you'll see Derek does the same routine. every time. Been doing the same routine since like 7th grade. It's all about the rhythm. And that's his first miss. Ooh! There you go, 20 for 25. Come on over. So you just shot 20 for 25. How'd you get so good at shooting free throws?
Well, I'm not good at shooting free throws. Not yet.
Oh, well, how'd you get that good at shooting free throws?
Practicing.
Practicing, practice, practice, practice. College practices. Did you shoot free throws when you were done?
A lot of free
A
throws.
lot of free throws.
A lot of free throws.
Yep, when you were tired.
After practicing, we're all tired and done running.
That's when you shoot free throws, because in a game, you're tired and all of a sudden you have to stop and shoot a free throw and while you're panting. Flows right into that. When you feel your legs because you've stopped, it's all about shooting the free throws when you're tired. So good job.
Indeed.
So cool. So shooting's an essential skill in basketball. You got to be able to shoot. The person that makes the most baskets wins. You still got to play defense. You still got to know how to play teamwork, but making baskets is important because that's how you win games. Ask any coach, ask any player, they'll tell you. That's how you win games. How do you win games? Yeah, see, score more than your opponent while playing defense. And that's how you win games. So this is how you become a good shooter. You shoot these 110 shots on this chart right here, shoot all 110. Keep track of them. We didn't do a very good job keeping track of them today because, well, we're trying to film and run around all at the same time. Remember 3 people, but I have a sheet you can download. I'll put it on my site. It's a woodworking site, but I'll have it on there. I'll just leave a link below so you can download the sheet. But other than that, just give us a subscribe. We're going to do more of this kind of stuff as we go along to help you learn how to be a better player. But go out and learn how to be a good shooter. Shoot 100 shots a day, 110 shots a day. Do this twice a day. Shoot 220 shots a day. It doesn't matter. Just get out and shoot, shoot, shoot. All right? Other than that, go off and be great.